Most SEO plugins optimize for Google. This plugin optimizes for ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude and Perplexity too. And it does from inside WordPress with your own API key. It also ships with an MCP server that lets Claude actually do SEO inside your site. So let's see if it's worth installing. And the plugin I'm gonna use in this video is a brand new plugin called ThinkRank. This one here. It has a free version and it has a pro version. The main differences between the pro version and the free version are listed in this table. I'm gonna put the link to it in the video description. But as you see, the main differences is that pro version has a keyword rank tracker. You can create AI internal links. You can create custom schema and display conditions. You'll have a redirections and 404 site monitor, broken link checker. You'll have WooCommerce SEO, multi-location, local SEO, news and video site maps, and branded email reports that are sent out for the free version are basic, and advanced features are added to the pro version. These are the main differences. I have the plugin installed, and you'll see that since I have a Rank Math SEO installed previously, it tells me to deactivate it or migrate SEO data first, so I'm gonna migrate it. Let's get started. Continue. Now the setup wizard opens up. You can set up your site identity, whether the site represents person or organization, default social media image, logo, enable XML sitemap, include images in the sitemap. Next, I can connect MCP server. I'm gonna do it later, therefore I'm gonna continue without it. You can connect your site with Search Console if needed. I'm gonna skip it for now. I'm not gonna enable any other plugins. Continue to the last step and go to the ThinkRank dashboard. Done. Now I'm gonna deactivate Rank Math plugin. Go back to the ThinkRank dashboard and you'll see this is the results of my SEO audit. If I want to see the details, you'll see what is what here and what should I improve. All this is under the essential SEO menu up here or here on the left. And what is nice is that all the settings you have with all the other SEO plugins are also here. Integrations with Google services, social platforms, for example, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, WhatsApp Business. Now I'll make a quick demo and I'm gonna connect my site with the Google services. So under the integrations, I'm gonna select connect to Google, select my account, continue, select what ThinkRank can access, continue. And now you'll see that I can select a Search Console property. I'm gonna do that. I can select Google Analytics account. Since I don't use Google Analytics, I'm gonna skip this one here. So let's save it. And now when I go to the Analytics and the dashboard, then the information will be taken from the Search Console and Google Analytics. If you connect it, you can see the keywords information. You can create email reports based on this. Next, I can add keywords to track. For example, let's add those two, but I can add my own keywords here. And later you'll see what has been the change. If I take a look at the performance and core web vitals, then it's gonna measure my homepage. And it says that usually it takes under a minute. And this is the result. So this was a brief overview of how to connect your site with Google services. Under the content SEO, you can customize all the title formats and set the post robots meta info. And there is also image SEO. So when you activate it, then you can customize what are the alt attributes and title attribute settings which will be added to your images. Under the link manager, you can get the AI suggestions, but in order it to work, I need to go to the settings and I need to connect my site either with the OpenAI, Claude, Gemini or OpenRouter. So I'm gonna connect my site with the OpenAI using the API key. I'm gonna test the connection. Connection successful. Let's save it. Now I can select the model. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Back to the essential SEO and link manager AI suggestions. I'm gonna select this post, generate suggestions. It asks the AI for internal link ideas. You'll see it down below here. So it took approximately 20 or 25 seconds. And you'll see that these are the suggested internal links. In order to add the link, just click on the insert button. Let's do that for all those suggested texts. And just to verify it, I'm going to open up the blog post. And there's the first link. You'll see catalog mode. Second one is this one here. Third one is here. So it seems to be working well. Great. As you see, you can set up your schema, social media options, crawling information and robots.txt file, XML sitemap, LLMS TXT for AI, and indexing settings. If you're using WooCommerce, then the WooCommerce related settings are here. There is also a role manager. You can choose which user role can access each ThinkRank area, and pay attention that administrators always have full access. Okay, under the settings, you'll see that you can connect your AI provider. You can select whether to delete all data on uninstall, and migration tools. You can migrate all the settings from your other SEO plugin, for example, Yoast, Rank Math, SEO Press, or all-in-one SEO. Now, when this is out of the way, let's go to the post page. I'm going to show you how does the ThinkRank looks here. As you see, there is a ThinkRank SEO icon up here. When you click on it, you'll see this panel opens up. You can add your SEO title or use variables, add the meta description, permalink, and this is the preview. There is a analysis tab. When you click on the calculate score button, it says what is happening and what should be improved. When you click on the generate with AI button, it will generate optimized metadata or analyzes your content. SEO score analysis is displayed here. These are the scoring factors here, and there are some suggestions. You can click on explain with AI button. It asks AI why this matters, and it generates you this explanation here. So these are the suggestions here, and you'll see it displays whether it has a high priority, medium priority, or low priority. Okay, next we have a schema tab. You can select the schema type for this post or page. Social media options, title, description, and image URL for Open Graph, that is Facebook, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. This is the information for Twitter, and this is the preview. Under the advanced, you can set your canonical URL, set this post to be a pillar content, and you can override robots meta, that is, you can set it to no index, no follow, and so on. Now, when I open the posts table, you'll see this is the score. It displays that no focus keyword is set. I can do that, for example, this here. Next, readability score, whether the meta title has been set and whether the description has been set. This way you can see what is happening here. Now let's go to the AI tools, and you'll see there is a content brief. What it does for you is it allows you to create a AI-powered content strategy and optimization. For example, let's imagine that I'm trying to target a keyword best WordPress themes in 2026. Content type is blog post. Target audience is general audience. Content length. Tone, let's set it to be casual. And I can add competitor URLs if needed. I can add additional context, but at the moment I'm going to skip it. Therefore, let's generate a brief. And since it's connected to my OpenAI account, it's going to use my OpenAI API key to generate it. Okay, it took approximately 40 seconds or so, and there's my brief. You'll see title suggestions, content outline is down below here with all the headings and stuff. SEO recommendations for title and meta descriptions, slug info, social media meta tags, schema markup, visual content strategy. As you see, it describes what should I do here. Same with the content gaps and opportunities, call to action suggestions, and down below here there is a raw response. If you would like to download all this as a PDF file, then just click on this button and there it is. All your saved briefs are shown here. If you want to view it, click on this button. If you want to delete it, you can do it by clicking on this icon. Next is the metadata generator, and it allows me to generate SEO-ready titles, descriptions, and keywords from my already created content. So I'm gonna enter one of my blog post titles here. I'm gonna set the target keyword to WooCommerce handpicked products. Content type is blog post and tone is friendly. Let's generate SEO metadata. And it took approximately 30 seconds. You'll see this is the SEO title, meta descriptions, focus keyword, and AI suggestions. If I want to generate the variations, I can just click here. This is a search engine preview. And now, when I like it, I can just grab those and use them as I like. Okay, next one is MCP. That is when I enable then I connect this plugin with my Claude. But first, I'm gonna generate the token. You'll see connection token is generated. Now I'm gonna connect this plugin with the Claude. So this is the tutorial for it. It's easy. I'm gonna copy the URL, go to the Claude settings, select connectors. Up here, select add and add custom connector. Give it a name, for example, this one here, the remote MCP server URL. Now click add. It checks the connection and it asks me to connect. Well, let's click. It opens up my website. I'm gonna approve the connection and it says connected. Great. Now let's test what can I do here. I'm gonna add the prompt that use ThinkRank connector to connect to my website, analyze my website and give me a full overview on what can be improved about the site's SEO. Also let me know what the capabilities of this connector are that I can use to improve the site's SEO. So let's see what happens now. Now it asks me to use SEO Analyzer. I'm gonna allow. It took approximately a minute and a half and there's the review results. It says that some schema is missing. It says that I have no persistent object cache and some meta description and the alt text are missing. It says that I need to add meta description to my 100 posts. There are images that are missing alt text and so on. Now what it can do for me is that it can run the view full site audit, score individual post, read and update SEO metadata. It can manage the XML sitemap, manage image SEO settings, manage author archive settings, manage global SEO templates, import from other SEO plugins, and it gives me SEO opportunities. Well, let's test it and let's give it a prompt. I'm gonna ask it to add meta description to my 10 latest posts and based on the post title set the missing focus keywords. Let's see what happens now. Okay, it took a couple of minutes and this is the result. You'll see all 10 posts are updated. Here's a summary and it says that 90 more posts still missing meta description from the audit. Let's see what are the results. You'll see this is the previous version. Now when I refresh the page, these are the focus keywords. And when I open up the page and ThinkRank settings, this is the meta description that has been added. Okay. Now I'm gonna say analyze the content quality and SEO score for these 10 posts. Let's enter and see what happens now. It did its magic and there's the scores. You'll see grade, word count, content depth and biggest drag, low keyword density, missing keyword in image alt text and so on. And now if I would like to improve it, I would just tell it to do so. So as you see, managing your website SEO is much easier with the help of this plugin. And once again, the plugin is called ThinkRank. And if you would like to purchase a pro version, then these are the current prices. I'm gonna put the link to it in a video description, so just follow the link and you're good to go. Wait! If you find this tutorial helpful, then press thumbs up, this one here. And take a look at this side of the screen. It contains 2 good videos. I think you may find them useful. Meanwhile, take care. Bye.